Place a mat down on the ground where you're going to do your stretching. Lower to the ground onto your hands and knees in a kneeling position. When you start, have your wrists, elbows, and shoulders all in alignment and squared. Have your arms shoulder width apart and your knees hip width. Gently curl your toes towards the ground. Have your fingers spread apart and pointing forwards. Hips should stay squared the entire time. Breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. Start to relax and allow your body to get comfortable. Inhale as you slowly gaze up while lowering your belly and lifting your tailbone and stretching your spine. Hold this pose for 10 seconds. Inhale as you slowly draw your navel in towards your spine, rounding your back and tucking your tailbone. Allow your chin to tuck in towards your chest and hold this for 10 seconds. Realign your body and repeat for the desired amount of sets. Make sure to inhale and exhale into your belly during the transition of the movements. Start this stretch in the same 4-point kneeling position. Wrists, elbows, and shoulders all in alignment, fingers pointing forward and hips squared to the ground. Breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. Relax and allow your body to get comfortable. Slowly sit back, sinking into your heels. Keep your knees hip width apart while having your big toes touch each other. Make sure not to put too much pressure onto your ankles. Exhale and allow your chest to gently rest on top of your thighs. Stretch your arms out in front of you, fingers spread wide apart. Relax by allowing your body to hang heavy and close your eyes while breathing deeply into your belly. Slowly walk your hands to one side while still keeping them stretched out. Continue to breathe deeply while walking your hands back into the middle position and then all the way to the other side. Hold each movement for 30 seconds. Once you have completed your set, slowly open your eyes and get into the upright position. It is important to breathe deeply and calmly during the entire stretch. Sit down on the ground or a bench in a pike position. Keep one leg extended out in front of you while placing the other in a 90-degree bend, with one foot resting on the floor. Make sure to push your big toe of your supporting leg into the ground to keep stability. Engage your core by drawing your belly button in towards your spine. Set your back in a neutral position. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and hold this for the entire stretch. Lean forward from the hips and reach towards your ankle as comfortably as you can until you feel the stretch in the back of your thigh. Avoid arching your back or rounding. Repeat with the other leg. You should feel a slight pull in your hamstrings. Breathe the entire time during doing this stretch and hold each stretch for 30 seconds per leg. In a seated position, have a strong neutral back, engage your core, and have your legs at a 90-degree angle in front of you with your feet firmly planted on the floor facing forwards. Make sure your hips, knees, and ankles are squared forward. Bring one leg up and cross it over the supporting knee. Have your top leg resting just in front of your knee on the lower leg. Try not to rest it directly on your knee joint. Have your chin slightly tucked in and your eyes forward. Hold a solid braced core while slowly hinging forwards at your hips. Don't lose control of your back. Gently press down on the knee of your top leg, pushing towards the ground. Watch that you maintain a strong, engaged core, straight back, and don't tense your muscles while keeping your chin tucked in during the entire hold. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose, right into your belly the entire time. While standing, place one leg onto the bench in a kneeling lunge position. Have your foot gently hanging over the edge and keep a slight bend in both knees. Have your supporting leg facing forward and stretch your hip. Keep an upright position, tuck your chin in and set your core. Squeeze your glutes while pushing your hips forwards. Make sure to not twist your torso or sag your hips. Have your hips, knees, and ankles all in a straight line. Avoid arching your back or letting your hips roll forward. Switch legs and do the other side. While holding on to a stable surface, glide one leg back behind you, bending at the knee and raising your foot towards your bum. Allow your thigh to drop back so it's pointed directly downwards. With your hand closest to the raised foot, hold onto your ankle, making sure not to pull at your toes. This can put unnecessary strain on your ankle joint. Keep your legs close together and don't let your leg pull away from your body. Avoid arching your back or leaning forwards. Keep a tall posture with your ribs down and a neutral spine. Tuck your chin in slightly and make sure that your core is braced the entire movement. While in a seated position, keep a neutral spine, draw your rib cage down and engage your core. Have feet hip width apart with a 90-degree bend in your knees. Make sure to have hips, knees, and ankles all aligned and squared forward with your feet firmly planted on the floor. Drive your big toe into the ground to help prevent swaying back and forth. Tuck your chin slightly and have your eyes facing forward. Hold both hands directly in front of you like stop signs. Your shoulders, elbows, and wrists need to all track in a straight line. Avoid raising your arms past your armpit height. Slowly pull one arm across your chest until you feel a stretch in your shoulder. Avoid twisting in your torso when pulling your arm across. To avoid putting excess strain on your joints, hold your arm between your elbow and your shoulder. Shake out your arm before switching to the other side. Hold each for 30 seconds. When stretching, make sure that you do both sides equally. Always breathe throughout the entire stretch.